and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a little different. I saw a comment on someone asking me how it is that I have been doing my nails, and I decided to do a video showing you guys more or less how it is that I get my nails done here at home and how I do them. I used to do nails a couple years ago. Like I think while I was in high school, I got into like this nail trip. Like I wanted to be a nail technician, and I started doing acrylics, and I would do my nails like 1 or 2 times a week. So I have done my nails a lot, but by no means am I a professional. I took cosmetology in high school, and our focus was not nails, and I learned the little bit that I did because we would just do nails on each other, and then I would do my nails so much with my sister. But again, I might be doing things completely wrong. If you're a nail technician, I'm sorry if I offend you by how I do my nails. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys because somebody asked me. So again, I'm no professional. I'm not the best at doing my nails, but you know, what I do is good enough for me. So yeah, right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap my feet because I do gel on my feet also. I'm gonna be showing you guys how I do my my hands in gel, and then I also do dip underneath the gel. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I file the surface of my nail just to get the top coat basically off, so that when I wrap my nails it comes off easier. This is just gel on my nails, it's not dip, so I'm just filing it with a nail file. If I would have had done dip underneath, I would have filed it with a little gun that I have, which looks like this. With this little gun right here, if I would have dip, and then it comes with like the little thing that you turn on, and then you just buff it. And this was like 18 bucks or 20 bucks on Amazon. I prefer doing the dip. I feel like my nails last longer. They actually are stronger. I have really thin nails. My nails have always been pretty thin, and I've tried so many things to make them thicker, and they're very brittle. Okay, so I filed the tops of all of my nails, and now I'm going to take 2 cotton balls and I'm going to unroll it. And then I took aluminum foil from the kitchen and I cut it into little squares. And then I'm just going to rip 10 little pieces for each of my nails. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is basically I'm gonna put the aluminum foil under my nail. I'm gonna put a little piece of cotton on top, and I'm going to pour some 100% pure acetone. You cannot use 70% acetone or anything less than 100% pure acetone. If not, it won't work. So then I just pour a little bit on there, and then I just wrap my nail like that. And then I leave this on for like about 10 minutes, and then I use this little tool. And then I use this little tool to remove the gel. So I'm just gonna keep doing that, and to show you guys with one more, put the little cotton, pour some acetone, like this, squeeze, and there you have it. So I'm gonna finish these up and I will be right back.
A few moments later.
So I'm gonna use this side of the spatula, and I'm just gonna scrape the top. And you'll notice it starts coming off pretty easily. If you did dip before, then it would come off more like melted, more gooey. when it's gel, it usually comes off more like chunky, more like pieces, like dry pieces. I'm sorry if the camera angle is horrible. So I'm just putting it back on so that it keeps melting. Top a little bit. Okay, so it's been about an hour. I actually did my toes because I usually like to do my toes before I paint my actual hands. So now that I have all of the polish off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to file them down. They're at a length right now where I don't really feel like cutting them, so I'm just gonna use this file over here, and I'm gonna use the softer side. And I don't like filing my nails like this, because I feel like when I file them like this and then I look at them, they're uneven. So I actually like filing my nails this way. So I basically look at my nail and I file square, and then I go behind and I file forward. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Sorry if you can't see, it's very difficult to show. And I like filing my nails before I do the cuticle remover, because I feel like the cuticle remover softens the nail, so then when you're trying to file it after doing the cuticle remover, you're like filing like a flimsy nail. So I think that it's better to do it before the cuticle remover. This is what they look like. Don't look at my other ones. This is what they look like after I file them. My thumb. It's not focusing. There we go. So now I'm just gonna do the other hand, and then I'm going to apply cuticle eliminator. This cuticle remover is the best cuticle remover ever. I love this cuticle remover. It softens your cuticle super fast, which is amazing because sometimes cuticle removers take forever, and I don't like putting my hands in water because it makes my hands all pruny.
Too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
So I am just pushing my cuticles back using this end right here. Okay, so now that I pushed them back, I'm going to wipe away any of that liquid. And I'm only going to cut the little pieces of skin that came up, because you don't want to cut too much. Sometimes I overcut, and I'm just going to cut around. If you cut, sometimes I cut way too much and then my hands hurt so bad.
When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe.
Finished cutting the cuticles. So now I'm going to buff the nails. I'm going to use this one, which is a little bit more rough, and this one, which is a little bit softer. And then after this, I wash my hands with just water. So now I am going to just wet my hands with water and use this little brush to get rid of any dead skin or any powder residue. You want to make sure that you don't skip this part, because this is what really sets the base for painting your nails. This gets rid of any powder, anything. So you want to make sure that you get that little brush and that you rinse your hands with water after you file and cut your cuticles. And then I always go in with a napkin as I'm drying, and I go into the cuticle and just get in there, and then that way it just dries it up and you can go back in and cut any little skin that you missed. So this is what they should look like, all fresh and all clean. Here is everything that we're going to be using right here, and then I have the machine over here. So I'm going to be doing the dip first, and basically what this does is this is acrylic powder and then the base gel coat, and this creates like a strong layer underneath the gel. If you have very brittle nails like I do, like they're very soft, I recommend doing this because it really helps your nails last long, like they don't bend or anything as you're using them, and it just helps my nails just last a little bit stronger, last a little bit longer because they'll be a little bit thicker and stronger. So we're basically going to do one coat of base first, put it in the machine, and then another coat of base and dip it in the gel, in the dip. Okay, so I'm gonna do one coat of base, and I will zoom in so you guys can see how I paint.
That's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
And you just need to do one thin layer. And then put it in the machine for 60 seconds. Oh, and then you're also going to need a little brush. I forgot to mention this. For when you do the dip and after you cure it, you need to brush off the excess powder. And then you just dip and press your finger so that any excess falls off. And then put it in the machine for another 60 seconds. So now that it's out, you want to brush off the excess powder. And then we're going to do just one more coat. Okay, so the final coat is done. And now I'm going to buff them out to get rid of any unevenness. This is the white that I'm going to be using. It's called Snowflake. And then this is the glitter that I'm going to be using. It's called Little Star. So I'm going to start off with white, and the white also requires 60 seconds. You're going to do 60 seconds for anything, for everything. Base coat, dip powder, everything except for the top coat. The top coat takes 120 seconds. So I'm going to start with white. And with the first coat, I always take my time so that I get the shape that I want. And I start in the middle and work my way out to the sides. This is just the way that that my cosmetology teacher taught me when I was in high school. Start in the middle and you work your way out. And I'm using the brush to create the round shape at the bottom, and then using the sides of the brush to see the sides of the nail. Again, my hand is grounded on the table. Okay, so I did the 3 coats, and now I'm gonna do this glittery top coat. I'm just gonna do 1 coat of this on each of my nails.
It's been way too long.
All I can say is that it's there, people. There's a glittery coat. I can see it. You'll probably be able to see it in the sun. And then while that's curing, this is the top coat that I'm going to be using. And all the polishes are D&D, really. And then you have to cure the top coat for 120 seconds. I'm sure different top coats require different amounts of curing, perhaps. I'm not sure. But this one requires 120 seconds. Now that they are ready and they have the top coat, okay, so there's little areas around here that I want to clean up, and I'm going to take a file. Okay, so I'm just going to file down the edges around here. The acrylic powder for the dip creates like a little bump there. And then I'm going to take some cuticle oil, and I'm going to be using this almond cuticle oil, and I'm just going to put it at the bottoms of my nails. And I will show you guys the finished look once I finish my other hand. That's how they look like. Oh, can you guys see the glitter? You can kind of see it there. So that's a close-up of my nails. Again, guys, I'm not a professional. Someone just asked to see how it is that I do my nails, and this is how I do them. They're not perfect by any means, but they look decent. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna get these done and I will be right back. Okay, so that is the end of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know that some of you are curious as to how it is that I do my nails, and that's pretty much it. I do miss my nail lady, and I hope I start going to her soon, because doing my nails just takes so long and I just don't have the time. I have to look for it, but I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that it was helpful. I hope that it made sense. I've never filmed a video like that before, so yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and make sure to leave any other requests that you guys may have down below, and I will do my best to do them. Thank you guys. Bye.